But it's like monsoon rain right now, and I am intelligent enough to be wearing flip-flops. But this one is not, and his shoes are pretty soaked. It had been raining all evening, all night, and all through the day, and it wasn't showing any signs of stopping.
Nope.
And we still wanted to see the city. Our friend Jan had arrived from Nha Trang during the night, and so we decided we should go out and have a look around. Right, so here's the question. It's monsoon weather out there. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. And here we have a Chucky with socks, and those are some very holy Converses. Should he A, wear the Converses out and get soaking wet and have really manky shoes for the entire journey, or should he B, go barefoot and buy some flip-flops, risk it? Jan has no raincoat. So here we go. Jan has found something to keep him dry. Chucky still has wet feet, but Jan will now be dry. We were contacted by family, obviously from outside of Vietnam, messaging us to say, hey, there's reports of some severe damage of a typhoon in the south that's actually made landfall.
In the north, it just rained throughout the day.
This is what a typhoon does.
As we were going along, we could see that the water level was rising. It had gone over the bank level and had started to come into the city, and we were walking about ankle deep.
Overnight, the water level continued to rise, and in the morning, I think we wanted to see what had happened. I mean, we could see the water level rising from where we were staying.
It's been raining for 2 days. Turns out the typhoon down south. This is our hostel. What place we staying?
This is absolutely crazy. It's been raining for 2 days now. This street is all underwater. The river is way back there, but the water will come up here. But the guys here, the locals, they've moved the whole market from down there up here, this whole street. It's crazy. Nothing stops them here. Nothing. And when we were on our way back to the homestay, we were stopped by local news channels, and they were asking us questions about where we were
We
from.
got interviewed. How random is that? So this morning, I don't know if you can see, but I was out there when I did the first video, and now the water is slowly making its way inside. Thank God our room is on the first floor for now. I think by this stage we'd gone back to the homestay for a little bit. We'd probably gotten a little bit of cabin fever, and we're also getting hungry again. This is nearing the evening of that day, so we decided of our own accord that we were going to go out and swim for food.
When we got back to the homestay that night, we returned with food, but there was no power and there was no Wi-Fi. There was nothing back at the homestay.
We're just saying the water has come in here now. It wasn't anywhere near there before.
In the kitchen. No, it wasn't here, but there are walls all around. How is that possible?
So it's like 2:30 in the morning, and Chucky just didn't really wake me up, but I woke up because he was up and said that the water's reached the height of the desk downstairs, and I didn't believe him. So now we're gonna go downstairs. And yep, that's a fuck a duck.
We have to get out of there tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so.
It was around this time that we kind of knew that we had to get back to the mainland. We had to find kind of an opportunity. Luckily we were told, again by people not in Vietnam, by family, that the weather that day was going to be a bit better.
In the morning, our homestay did help us to arrange boats off the island.
So day 3 of this?
Day 4.
Day 4. We're on an island.
We're on an island. It's not sinking, but it's flooding.
We are getting off today.
Yes, at 10. In an hour and a half, we're figuring out how to get off this island. The boat actually rode right into the foyer of the homestay, right to the stairs.
So we've made it to the other side, into the mainland. It is crazy here. The market is still going on.
Hoi An now.
Sorry?
Hoi An now.
It's very high.
Very high.
Yeah, very, very high. Like swim. Not walking, swim.
I hope you good luck in here.
Thank you very
Now
much.
where are you, Hui?
Don't know. We'll work that out. The rain is continuing to fall in Vietnam. Some parts have it heavier than others, but Vietnam continues regardless. There's very little news coverage in the UK at least. It's very hard to find. BBC still say there's 27 people dead, more than 20 people missing.
The Australian news have reported that there's more than 40,000 people who have now been displaced, or their homes are damaged beyond the point where they can live in them. What we experienced was quite intense at the time, being literally stranded and flooded on the island, but nothing compared to, I think, like 12 hours south what the people in Nha Trang experienced. Completely, the whole town being completely without power and completely decimated, with trees down everywhere and houses falling apart. So I think we were lucky, even with the experience that we had, and I think we're all just hopeful that it will return to normal as quickly as possible for everyone that was part of it. We heard so many stories from local people as we were going in and around that day, and just even the guy that booked our bus got a bit teary-eyed. Like in the time that we were with him, he had a report of his home, the water being up to here, and then the water was overhead. It's I think it was quite sobering, but also inspiring as to how much it's affecting the people in this area, but how clever they are and resourceful they are at just getting on with life and making it happen.